is heavy friending. I'm friending you so hard. An alliance slowly forming like a boner in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy, heavy friending.
There is an eagle flying. Yeah!
Hey, frienders, gobble, 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 gobble it right up. That Thanksgiving turkey.
Hi, folks.
Welcome.
It's your friends.
Well, don't interrupt me. I was doing a whole thing about turkey. I was going to riff on turkey a little bit.
Fine.
Right? What's the deal with turducken? You know, duckins.
Just give me a
Oh my
give me a
God,
signal
it's crazy, right?
when
Oh
you're
my
done.
God. Anyway, welcome to Heavy Friending. My name's Laura Lee Bishop, and I'm sitting here with my really great friend.
Don't speak for me.
Didn't do
You
it.
were
See,
about to.
I looked at you for
Joe
you to say
Barlow
it.
here. Hi, folks. It's
Toxic
Joe Barlow.
masculinity. It's something
Mr.
that's going to
Cranberry
be.
Sauce. Around this time of year, you call me Mr. Cranberry Sauce.
Is that what you want me to call you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm sitting here with Mr. Cranberry Sauce. And it will be confusing later that I'm
thought of
calling
that.
him this now. But we have guests here today because this isn't just Thanksgiving. This is Friendsgiving. And if you guys don't know, Friendsgiving is a special event. Some of you don't have friends, so you don't know that this is something that happens.
Yeah,
okay?
I pity the fool.
Well, Joe just learned about it over last year, right?
Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird how it didn't exist for 30 years.
And then it did. So every year, this is our third Thanksgiving together.
Wow.
Our third Friendsgiving together.
Wow. And my nostrils are full, and soon my belly will be because there's smells
Yeah.
and foods.
My butt's going to be full.
Well, then it won't be.
Oh, okay. I
you'll-
meant something different. Oh, it's full. It's not full. It's full. It's not full. It's full. It's not full.
Okay.
You know? Okay.
That's how you digest, and that's
Yep.
okay. Let's introduce some of our friends here.
Okay.
Because we have like
Would
a
you wanna
bunch of
talk-
people who haven't been on the show before.
But I want to just, before we do that,
Okay.
I just want to say
Don't speak for
this
me.
is heavy friending.
Okay.
And that Joe and I were strangers when this podcast began, and now we're best friends. And this is our third Thanksgiving. The first Thanksgiving, one of his friends came on and told me that Joe was in love with me. It was really hard to get over that, and especially hard for Joe,
Yeah.
as you can all imagine. And then
that
the
brings us to
following
today.
Thanksgiving
That
was
brings us
a
here.
wonderful Friendsgiving that we had together. We took a Polaroid photo during that Friendsgiving that he now displays in his home, which I think is beautiful.
That was off mic
He
though. So
displays
as far
it.
as the
Nope,
audience is
it's on
concerned.
the podcast.
Oh, is it?
Yep. It's a big part of one of the episodes. If you listened to the episodes,
No, we
you
didn't.
would
I'm
know.
saying we didn't record the Friendsgiving episode.
No, but the fact that you have a photo of me in
Well,
your
that
home
there's
on
no
display.
disputing, and I won't dispute that.
Okay, great.
But what I will dispute is why they don't care about Friendsgivings they weren't invited to.
I just want them to know it's our third and what we did on the first two.
Okay.
But we do have guests here again.
Well, and what I think is exciting is like this is a year where like everything's looking great. The turkey looks really perfectly golden brown
True.
the way
Trump
I like
may
it.
be impeached any minute.
We got these mashed potatoes, perfectly mashed, some lumps. I'm a guy who likes a few
I
lumps.
like a whipped potato, if you want to know the
Well,
truth.
probably
Whip
there's
it,
sections that
you
are
know?
whipped, so
Okay.
I think that can work for us.
Okay.
And like literally, it's like literally nothing can go wrong. Everything's
Nothing.
perfect.
Exactly.
We planned
I
it,
agree.
and
I agree.
and the friends are here. They're smiling. It's
And this is one of the first, in all honesty, guys, one of the first episodes, not just Thanksgiving themed, but one of the first episodes that we've ever planned.
yeah.
Because usually it's just we come in and we
come
say
in-
what will happen.
And I don't want to
happen.
be vulgar, but we just fart around.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Now the food's looking less appetizing. So let's
No. Yeah,
let's
okay.
let that pass
Let's
over
introduce
us.
our guests,
Let's
right?
get some guests. Yeah, I'll introduce this.
Okay.
Is a guest. She's a family friend, which is a category of friends. And you might know that laugh if you're, my mom, my dad, or my brother, because she would spend a lot of holidays with us. And then she moved to Central Texas, and it was like, well, who better to invite than dear Mrs. Butterbread?
Oh dear, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. It's so great to see you. It's been really
It's weird.
a while.
Yes, Mrs. Butterbread. I'm lactose
yep.
intolerant, which is interesting.
It's funny that
Gluten free as well.
well, that's really funny because both parts of your names would be would be
It's a
things you
real
don't want to
hoot.
eat.
Thank you for having me, dear.
You're welcome.
How are the bedwetting going? How's the bedwetting?
She's joking, Laura.
Your mother told me, dear. Would you fancy a spot of tea?
See, this is the challenge, having family friends. So sometimes they know family secrets. And that was probably a joke. If my mom told you that, that must have been a sort of an inside joke
We'll
between
talk
the two of
later,
you.
dear.
We will. But thank you, Mrs. Butterbread. It's really nice to have you.
It's great to be here.
And we don't need to talk about maybe all of, the things about the family. Anyway, thanks.
Thank you, dear.
Laura,
Yeah.
why don't you introduce our next guest?
Our next guest is, okay, here's the deal. We wanted things to be special for this Friendsgiving. And, okay. Are you
Sorry,
okay over
I
there?
was just coughing, yeah.
Okay. We wanted things to be special this year. We want to do things differently. And so we hired someone to come and serve this year because we don't want to be getting off the mic, on the mic, going to get the food, come back. So I would like to introduce everyone to Watson Winston, the butler.
Hello, yes, I'm a butler, and I've been bustling away in the kitchen trying to prepare the meats and the gravies and the potatoes.
We have multiple gravies.
Well, you need multiple gravies, my girl. Yes, you do. You need them, and they're delicious. Different types of animal carcasses roasted and jellified in the oven. It's a delight.
So should I call you Winston? Winston? It's Winston
Oh,
Watson?
my dear girl, you could call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for tea because I have to bring the tea
Oh,
out.
that's lovely, dear. I love a very punctual tea.
Yes, well, Mrs. Butterbread, was it? Yeah.
Mrs. Butterbread.
Oh, well, I look forward to serving you in
Serving all of
particular.
my needs?
Yes. Well, if you tell me what they are, I might be able to oblige
I think you already
the young woman.
I think you already know.
Yes.
Okay, guys, let's. All right, let's take it down. We have more guests that we need to get to.
I've
All
got
right.
to get back to the kitchen anyway.
Yeah, please do and do your fucking job. Like it's not. We didn't. When I said we hired this guy, we're paying him money.
Well,
it's not
yeah.
like he's not a slave or something. We're paying.
That's
him.
true.
So he should do his job and stop like trying to fuck Mrs. Buttersworth.
Well,
Oh, Butterbread,
Buttersworth is a trademark.
my dear, that is extremely rude.
Okay.
Who else do we have here?
I'm sorry about
Yeah.
Mrs. Butterbread.
Yeah. Well, she's
She's a
got a
little
lot to
touchy.
say, but it's okay. All right. So who else is here?
Well, I mean, this is a person who's been on the show before, and I think a lot of people know that laugh. I don't know if we've ever actually known his first name, but
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
My given name's Surfer Dude. So first name Surfer, last name Dude. My friends call me Narnar. So I'm just here. I love this podcast. I love being here. I like being a guest on the podcast. It's just, you know what? It's just like when you hit the waves, like it's good to have friends with you there.
Oh.
And so like friendship's like a real big part of my life. And I just really like the podcast. We're like being here a lot.
yeah. Well, the key is too, like if you're a surfer guy, you can't surf for a half hour after we finish eating.
I'm a surfer dude, so I just want to like correct
Okay.
that. Like just
Well,
like don't.
I guess I was saying something
Dude
important.
is a culture, and
Don't.
so
the point is, don't swim within a half hour.
Okay, well, Joe, calm down. Don't tell him like what to do.
Me calm down?
Well, he knows how to. He knows when to swim. He's surfer dude.
Yeah.
Well, you can call me Narnar because we're friends. Oh, cool. Thanks.
Can I call you
I don't know if
Narnar?
we're there yet, but like maybe we'll see.
Okay, Narnar then.
Yeah, Narnar.
And when I say Narnar, I wasn't saying your name. I was saying, okay, Gnarly.
Cool. So is this all our guests?
No, we have one more.
We do.
Yeah.
Who's the other guest?
Well, she
She.
is a woman.
Oh, is it Janice?
It's Linda. Man.
It's Linda?
Yeah.
Okay, Linda's here, guys. All right, Linda and I have a bit of a history.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Linda, and I'm a spiritual advisor
Jesus.
by
All
trade,
right, this is the
and
thing
I've
about Linda.
been sort of a life coach for Laura.
Okay, you're not
And-
a life coach.
Well,
No, you show up uninvited to things. I can't remember your name half the time.
Well,
I call you Janice for Christ's sake.
That's part of our dynamic, and
No,
that's
not.
the way of the spirit world.
It's not.
And it's wonderful. But it's good to you should be having more turmeric in your diet.
Is that Linda saying that to
That's
me?
Tinda. It's Linda. It's Linda.
Okay.
Yes.
So we've got
That's
Linda.
very definitely Linda's voice.
Okay, so just to recap,
Okay.
we have
There's maybe too many.
let's recap them
Okay,
all. We've
real
got
quick.
Mrs. Butterbread.
How about everyone just says their
Do a
name?
roll call, like, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So when I look at you, introduce yourself again. So we just want
I
to
don't know
know.
if I can remember them all.
I know you
Okay.
can't. I know you can't. That's kind of the problem. All right.
Here we go.
Mhm. Okay.
Mrs. Butterbread here.
I'm making the gravy. Watson Winston.
Narnar here.
And I'm Joe Barlow.
And I'm Laura Lee Bishop.
And I'm Linda.
Great. So,
that's very
the gang's
clear.
all here.
And
And
from the
this is gonna
looks,
be a great. This is going to be a great.
What? Laura? This is long. This is taking a long time. Someone hit her on the back.
Oh my God, you guys. She's dead. Hey guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. Some real dark shit happened. And we're just like trying to deal with it. We're back from break, clearly.
Okay.
Narnar here.
Thank you. I know, it's sort of, we're all kind of maybe processing this in our own way. And I guess your way is to sort of like.
Vibes are super harsh, bro.
I guess your vibes are like to take over the show.
No, I'm just here.
It's
I'm
like
just, I was a really good friend of Laura's, and I know what she would have wanted, and so I'm just here to make sure her wishes are carried through. That's what I'm gonna do. All right.
Do you have a will? Like, how would you know? Oh, I guess I better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm opening the door. Hi. Who are you?
Detective Cranberry here.
What?
New York homicide.
Yeah, the New York part's pretty
It's
obvious.
a special victims unit.
Have you
Particularly heinous crimes
heard what
of a sexual nature.
Okay. Well, we don't know what happened yet.
Law
but
and order.
What we do know is, I'm glad you're here actually, because this woman here, who I know,
This woman.
Yeah, I know her a little bit. You see this woman laying down?
Yeah, it's been a homicide of a
that's what I'm
particularly
saying.
heinous
She's dead.
nature.
I think she's
That's
dead.
why I'm here.
What, you think it's
Cranberry,
homicide?
Detective Cranberry. Homicide, New York City homicide.
Well,
special victims
This is Mrs.
of a
Butterbread.
particularly heinous nature.
Please meet Mrs. Butterbread.
Hello, sir. Hello, Mrs. Butterbread here.
Meet Nar.
Hey, man, I'm just like super glad you're here, bro.
Meet we just hired him, so we don't know him that well, but he's our butler, Watson Winston.
yes.
Hey, the gravies. And then of course, I'm Joe. I'm a co-host of the podcast.
Where's
I'm her
Linda,
co-host. I'm right here.
Oh, Linda.
Just I'm as a life coach, no one
All right,
prepares you for the
shut your trap. We've got a homicide to solve. There's a woman laying here. She's half naked. Wear her clothes.
She wore that, and that's what's
That's what she
weird
wore?
about it.
That's what she was wearing?
That's what she wore to a podcast where it's like, wait, doesn't you could have worn a
Some
bed
may
sheet.
say she was asking for it. Not in the special victims
Whoa.
unit, though. We don't say
shouldn't
things like
say that, yeah.
Well, we don't. I'm just saying some people may say that. We don't say that here in the special victims unit. We say they didn't have it coming. That's
Good.
our catchphrase.
Okay.
Special victims unit, they didn't have it coming.
So when you arrive on the scene of
I asked the questions here.
all right.
Who are you, sir?
I told you I'm her former co-host. I don't
So
know. Do
you
we
would just
speak
say,
about her
just-
in the present still or what?
She's dead, sir.
Well, right. So do I say
so
she
this is a
used
friend,
to be my co-host?
This is a friend of yours?
Well, technically.
So people would say you're the last person to see the victim alive.
Well, as a group we all saw.
Well, I knew technically, so like I wasn't even looking in that direction. Like honestly, I think everyone was looking away, and I think he was the last person to see her alive.
It's funny, and I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm laughing.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. What's your Narnar? Is that it?
Yeah, man.
You've got some really cool vibes about you. Anyway, back to Mr. Barlow.
Is that necessary?
Well, you have. Let me tell you something about the Special Victims Unit.
Yeah.
We go 99% off of vibes, and you're giving me real bad vibes, sir.
Well, what happens when the crime scene doesn't have a
Who
person?
is this woman to you? This
told
woman,
you,
she's
she
half
was-
naked on the floor.
Stop saying that. But yes, she was the co-host of the Heavy Friending, Austin's #1 friendship-based podcast.
You know one of the first things we do when we have a homicide?
what?
We bring in the next of kin.
Okay.
Then we bring in the last person to see him alive. We do a whole spiel. We bring them in and we ask them questions.
Okay.
And when we're asking them questions, we look to judge their emotional state. Right now, you don't seem to be too upset that your best friend is dead.
I just feel like you're not maybe good at your job because you haven't even really looked at her other than to observe that she's half naked, but that's irrelevant because that's what she was wearing.
Let me see how she died. In fact, you know what? Nar, you see how she died. I really got good vibes from you, and I feel like you're going to really check
Have
it
you
out.
deputized him?
Oh, he seems like a wonderful lad. All right, getting in there.
Was that Narnar's voice?
Listen, man, there's a lot of fucking voices happening, and there's a lot of stuff to juggle right now, bro. There's a fucking dead person here, first of all.
See, now how do you feel about his vibes, detective? He seems like he's
He
on
seems
edge.
like he's really got it going together.
Oh, I thought he
And
was
I want to say,
unraveling.
I feel like whoever is involved in this is really jumping back and forth between like a weird New York City thing and also a surfer thing, and I think it's commendable.
Okay. Well, I don't exactly know what
commend
you're
that.
referring to. But here's the thing.
Let me see how she's dead, bro. Okay, like that
good.
was what he asked me to do, and you're not steering this fucking surfboard.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm
Go for it,
steering the
Nar,
surfboard.
Nar.
Asphyxiation,
What?
autoerotic asphyxiation.
What are you talking
Just
about?
as I suspected. Just as I suspected. Where's your belt, sir? Your pants seem to be falling down.
These pants don't even have belt loops. It's just a string.
Yeah, so you don't have a belt on, is what you're saying.
Well, I have the string.
Do you own a
still.
belt? Do you own a belt?
Yeah, I own
You
probably
don't seem to
3
be
or
very
4.
upset. This is very disturbing to me. I agree, dear. It is quite disturbing, and your mother did tell us about some of your dissociative tendencies,
What?
and it goes hand in hand with the bedwetting.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Would anyone like some tea? Anyone here like some tea?
Okay. No, I don't see any hands.
Ma'am, can I talk to you? What's your name, ma'am? I heard Janice, Linda. What is it?
No one said Linda or Janice. It's
Okay, well, what's
it's
your name?
Linda. I'm a life coach, and my name is Linda, and I'm just shaken up because I'm not a death coach. So my coaching
All right,
ends
that's enough from
when
you.
their breath stops.
That's enough from you.
All right, I'm going to eat
and
these
let
potatoes.
me hear, what's the butler's deal? What's he doing? You have a fucking butler? What is this, a fucking condo, and you have a goddamn butler?
Yes, he's not from this country, so it might be hard to understand.
Oh, if I could just interject, and sir, I really don't want to step on your toes or tell you how to do your job. I really appreciate that. You know, your vibes, it's just, they're really on point. I just wanted to say, I've been noticing that can I talk to you off mic maybe? I feel like Joe Barlow may have murdered Laura Lee Bishop. He's been jealous of her for a long time, and she told me that she was scared. She said, if anything ever happens to me, Joe did it. And in fact, her whole family is on board with that. You could ask her mother, her sister. Yeah, I think Joe Barlow may have murdered her. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe my best friend is dead. Thank you so much for your bravery and for being here today. Let me talk to Mr. Barlow. Mr. Barlow?
Yeah. Hi.
Would you consider the victim? The victim of this heinous crime of a sexual nature.
Well, if it's autoerotic,
Law and Order, New
wouldn't it-
York City, NYPD,
She did it to herself,
Homicide
perhaps.
Division. Special victims, crimes of a particularly heinous nature. That's
Yeah,
what I
okay.
do.
What do you think auto means in your line of business? Autoerotic. What do you think that means?
I'm sorry, I'm overcome, man. I'm like
No, I wasn't talking to you.
You were looking at me, bro.
No, I wasn't.
That's another thing you do all the time under her on this podcast. You like look at her and you ask a question, and then she answers, and then you're like, "I wasn't talking to you." I'm just like sick of it.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
sick of it.
Okay, Your Honor, I barely know this person, Mr. Detective Cranberry. But I was asking you, the autoerotic. I mean, would that if your determination
I think someone tried to make it look like autoerotic.
Well, then that's different.
I think someone tried to make it look that way, and I think I'm looking at the motherfucker who did it.
Okay, well let
me tell you what we do in New York. We don't do things like you do down here in the South. Okay?
What do you do?
Sometimes we take a guy into a room.
Yeah,
just the two of us.
Turn the lights. So you and him, or you and another?
I don't like
people?
your fucking wise ass shit.
She's trying to get the numbers right.
Where are you from?
The Midwest. It's a very...
fucking typical. Okay. You motherfucking Midwest corn eating, cheese eating motherfucking bastards. A
lot of people.
You always do this shit.
A lot of people
Listen, shut the fuck up and listen to me. I take you in a room. I shut the door. And I turn the lights off.
So you're in the room. I thought you were shutting the door on me, but good.
Oh my God.
Sorry, keep going.
If you say one more motherfucking word, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
What were you saying?
I take you in a room. I shut the door. I turn the lights down low. I light a candle.
All right.
Listen, I light a candle.
Yeah.
Let the wax get real drippy.
Oh, what?
Rip your shirt open. Buttons flying.
Detective. What is the unit again called?
Special Victims, Crimes of a Particularly Heinous Nature.
Okay.
Which is what's happened to the victim here today.
Yeah. But so how does that get any information out of me?
Well,
what does that do? Okay,
I was warming up to it. All right, I pour the hot wax all over your naked body. And you're saying, stop. But in your eyes, you're saying, keep going.
Okay. Dear God. I mean, I'm wondering if...
All right, you know what? I'm going to side with Joe on this one. I think it's like getting a little weird.
Thank you, Narnar.
Well, listen, I'm not on your fucking side, bro, because I know what has happened here.
Okay,
I know
have a
exactly
theory.
what's happened.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? And while we're at it, she's fucking dead. My best friend is dead right now. Okay. And I think it had something to do with you. You know what? No, I completely agree with you. I know who did this murder.
You know?
I know who did this murder.
You haven't even talked to the butler at all.
Well, bring the fucking butler in then. What does he have to say? All right.
Someone talk to Winston Watson.
All right, go ahead about the fucking juices and the meats.
The juices are all available and you could grab them.
They're available is what you said? Where's your belt? Do you have a belt on? Let me see. Just don't do anything. Let him die.
He's dead. Part 2.
I'm glad he died because he was like kind of like just unnecessary, right?
It seemed like his voice was changing.
I would say
too.
like Linda. Yeah. Is Linda necessary here too? Has she left yet?
Well, no.
Do we want to say bye to Linda?
She might have valuable info, okay, so I wouldn't want to get rid
Linda
of her.
Here.
We'll keep
all right.
her.
Mrs. Buttersworth seems like I can leave. All right, I'm out.
That's up to the detective at this point.
Yeah, Mrs. Buttersworth, why don't you just hit the fucking road? Mm-hmm. I don't think we need you anymore.
So we've narrowed it down.
Winston? Okay. Oh, he's dead.
Well, you could take
I felt
the body
such a connection.
I know you did.
So I could drag the body out with me.
I'm fine with it, yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'll take it now. Oh, Winston, we're going to have some fun together.
Okay. Bye.
Fancy spot of tea.
All right. So
let's
see
here.
who we have.
Yeah, who do we have?
Okay,
we got.
All
right.
We got me. We got Laura's dead body. We've
Real
got
bummer.
Nar.
Oh, yeah.
And we have, of course, the detective Cranberry, and then we have Linda. She still is here.
Linda's still here, unfortunately.
I'm here, and I'm just one. Right. I'm just. To me, the mourning process is a part of life.
Linda, could you raise your shirt? Let me see your belt, please.
What?
Linda, raise your shirt. Let me see your belt.
Look. What do you think?
Right, put your shirt back down, please.
Whoa,
please put your shirt back down.
All right.
Linda, please put your shirt back down. Quickly.
I thought you said put it back up.
No,
I
down.
misheard that.
Please put it down.
Okay.
I know who's committed this murder. I know exactly who it was. And I'm going to let you all know right after this break. Hey, frienders, thank you so much for returning back with us here to this podcast called Heavy Friending.
Interesting.
It's a podcast. Apparently, they talk onto the microphone and record
you don't
it.
have to explain what a
week,
podcast
they
is.
put out episodes that you can listen to.
Okay. Well, they
on
should.
your
They,
smartphones, and
at this point,
so
they probably know what it is. If they're
You are a
almost done with the
motherfucking
episode.
smart ass. You know what we do to smart asses? We take them into a dark room.
Yeah, well, I know.
Shut the door.
I know what you did.
Play some music. Maybe put on a little Lionel Richie. Turn it up a little bit. Get it moist in there. Turn the heat on. Maybe some silk sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some roses. And we'll see where the candle wax takes us.
All right. Before break, I think you had said that you solved the case.
Yes, I know who did this murder.
Okay. Well, do you want to tell us, or
It was Mr. Joe Barlow.
it's not?
Typical Mr. fucking Midwest over here with his cheese and his corn.
A lot of cultures
Killed
like
her.
that.
Killed her dead.
Mexicans.
And I'm taking you to jail.
Queso
sir,
and corn.
Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And that court of law is in New York City.
Why?
Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, Homicide here. Professor Cranberry. I was a doctor before, but I saw too many heinous crimes in the ER and became a detective.
Don't you want to hear my side of the story?
Go ahead. Yeah, sure. Let's hear it.
It seems like before you decide, you should have talked to me.
I did talk to you, and all you gave me was mumbo jumbo.
Okay, well,
Jive talk. That's what we call it where I'm from.
I think, Laura started working out again pretty recently.
Okay, yeah, I was faking my death. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was faking my death. I don't want you to arrest him and take him to jail. Okay, I'm sorry.
You were
Yeah, because
you were faking it?
Dude, what the fuck, man? I thought we were going to take over this fucking podcast together. I thought we were going to fucking frame him for your fucking murder.
whoa, Narnar got harsh, right? Like he's usually more mellow than
He got
that.
har.
He did get har.
Wait.
Oh, har. It's so funny. It's not funny. I fucking risked it all for you tonight, Laura. I fucking risked it all for you.
Laura, wait.
What?
What is he talking about? Narnar, I mean.
Okay, here's the deal. We were going to edge you out. Narnar's come on the podcast a lot. People seem to like him. We were going to frame you for my murder, wait until you went to jail, and then start the podcast together.
That was the plan?
Yeah. I mean, it was his idea. So,
Did you think about the plan?
yeah, I think it sounds like a good plan.
So who would co-host with Narnar?
Me. Like, after you went to jail, then I would co-host
You were
it
dead.
with him.
You're dead and then you're alive?
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck you, man. You didn't even care that I was dead.
That's true. You did not care at all. That was my main reason I thought you did it. That was my main reason I thought you did it, is you didn't care at all. That
Okay.
your best friend was dead.
Laura, you know this. It's hard for me to express maybe my true feelings. And also I'm a professional showman. And it's like, the pod must go on. So if you died in the middle of a podcast, that's what I would do. I would keep going. I would make it work. And then I would probably worry about it maybe later.
I have to say, in all honesty, I am really proud of what you did.
Thank you.
Because they were on you. They were on you like someone had pulled you into a dark room, shut the door, and they were on you like wax on a naked body. Hot wax.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so I guess we'll leave. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing for me to do here. There's no homicide of a heinous nature. New York City Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Homicide. Detective Cranberry. Yeah. I guess I'll leave.
Yeah. And Linda, do you want to...
Oh, this
maybe
fucking bitch.
Do you want to go with the detective? Or Laura, I'm glad that you're back and well.
Oh my God, Linda, fuck off, Linda. Fuck off, Linda. Go. I wish you had died for real and it wasn't an elaborate hoax. Thank God. No one touch her. No one help her. No one touch her. No one help her. Great. Okay, good.
She's
so
dead.
problem solved.
She's dead.
The
Linda's dead.
The sequel, part 3.
So almost everyone's dead.
Right. So almost everyone's dead. Detective Cranberry here. I'm leaving. I'm out.
Bye.
Bye. So I guess it's just the two of us and Narnar.
And you guys tried to
Yeah.
frame me for murder, so it's awkward.
Let me talk to Narnar real quick. Listen, man, what we have is cool. And I like when you stop by, but you are kind of the type that maybe shouldn't be so frequent. I would say a couple lines and then you're out is more of what I think we're looking for the podcast. And I am sorry that I had you frame Joe for my murder and all that kind of stuff, but sail on, man. Sail on. Mad respect, bro. Mad respect for you, Laura, always. And I'll always be there for you. Joe, fuck you. I fucking don't like, if you want to know the truth, I really don't fucking like you, bro. I think you're fucking rude to her. But I think I could treat her better. But yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm out. Just like the tide comes and goes, I'm going to go.
And
like the tide. Well, of course. Cool. All right. So it's just the two of us. Wow, what a Friendsgiving we
It's
had.
weird, like at the beginning when I was like, oh, nothing's going to go wrong.
Everything went wrong,
Like
right?
a couple people died.
I think 3 people. Well, 2 people really died, and then we thought I was dead.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
you thought I was dead.
So really, yeah, the characters that sounded a little bit more like me, they all died.
Yeah.
And then
interesting.
the other characters are all okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And when I say characters, I mean like
People guests we had on the show.
there's such characters, you know.
Oh my God, they're
such
zany.
interesting characters, and
Very
that's
zany.
When people go home for Thanksgiving, it's like, oh, my uncle's such
Exactly.
a character. There's some interesting characters.
Exactly. And that's what Thanksgiving's all about, reconnecting with the people you care about.
And people who you may not agree with 100%.
Exactly.
Like
Just being thankful.
Narnar, you have a problem with Linda.
Oh God, I just hate that bitch.
Well, I could tell,
I
but
hate her so much. I hope she never comes back on this podcast.
She well, she's dead. So.
Okay. Oh, she
wait,
died.
is she dead?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, she is dead, I
her
think.
ghost could come back. Who knows?
Well, the good thing is we didn't check any of the pulses.
That's true. And you guys probably should have done that when I faked my death, right?
Well, Narnar, I thought I could trust him.
That's where you thought you could trust Narnar, really?
Yeah, but I was probably not thinking straight. I was stressed
Because I was
you were
dead.
dead.
You were worried about me being dead. Really?
I thought I saw you breathing though.
Did you see me laughing a couple of times? I was.
You know what? I think I thought that.
Yeah. I was giggling a couple of times on there. I'm not good at pretending to be dead. Also, I wanted to talk like the whole time. I was like, there's a joke I want to tell. And I just kept it to it was very hard.
Wow.
It was difficult.
Well, you did good in that regard.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, we have all this food.
Okay, but before we go.
Okay, well, I wanted to eat.
Okay, well, we're going to eat. But before we leave the podcast, you and I are going to eat together.
We're quitting
as
the
friends.
podcast.
But before we leave, I just thought maybe we should say something we're thankful for.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should start since it was your idea.
Okay. I said I did this the first year. I said what I was thankful for.
Yeah.
And I said my dog, my house, and I never mentioned my husband. So I'm going to do a redo on that.
Okay. It's only 2 years later.
Exactly. First, I want to say I'm thankful for my husband, John.
Okay.
I'm thankful to have a roof over my head and food to eat and all those kind of things that a lot of that we take for granted and that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that Trump may be impeached. I'm thankful that he's old and will probably not live that long anyway.
Well, he went to the doctor, so we don't know.
Yeah. So I'm thankful for those things. I'm thankful for my family and my friends. I'm really thankful for the podcast. And that I'm really thankful that you told me you love me because now I feel more secure in our friendship. And yeah, that's it. And I'm just excited to eat all this wonderful food with you.
Well, that's good.
What about you?
This has been Heavy Friending,
No.
the podcast.
No.
Thanks so much for listening. Click subscribe,
No.
and we'll see you next time.
Okay. We'll just say one thing while the beat's playing. Dum, 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 da, dum.
I know.
Something you're thankful for. Okay, I'm taking a minute.
How much time do I have?
Not a lot. It's actually pretty short before it goes, pop, 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 like really loud. Yeah.
Yeah, see. Do you think it's played yet? Or
Yeah, I
because you
think
add
we're
that in
getting close.
post,
I
so
think
it's
we're
hard.
getting
It's hard to
close.
know when it's done.
I think we're getting close. And from everyone at Heavy Friending, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, dear.
And to all, a good night.